And meanwhile, a dangerous and deadly new drug has made its way to Northern California.
It contains a lethal mix of fentanyl and horse tranquilizer and is being called the zombie drug. Of course, here at ABC 10, we stand for you. And ABC 10's Devin Truby is live in the studio with more on where it was found.
Well, Chris, first cases are coming out of Butte County for our region, reporting multiple cases with the drug. The DEA recently said Tranq is making fentanyl the deadliest drug threat our country has ever faced, even deadlier.
Found in pills, powder, and needles, xylazine, a horse tranquilizer known as Tranq, is the new deadly drug.
It's fentanyl on steroids.
You've heard of fentanyl being found in all other narcotics to cut them. Well, Tranq is the new it drug now being cut with fentanyl, and soon it'll be its replacement.
The individual was actively seeking xylazine from his dealer. The other two didn't know that xylazine was in their system. It was a shock to them. They're like, "What is this, and how did it get in the system?" So even street drug users aren't necessarily aware it's in the drug supply.
Butte County found it by testing people in their rehabilitation program, one case in June and 2 in July. But since the ability to test just became available to them in April, there's most likely more out there. Popular because it's cheap and provides a better high. It's also called the zombie drug because it eats people alive.
With open sores, in some cases it'll eat all the way down to the bone. With no individuals, not in Butte, but in other places that have had to have arms, fingers, toes amputated.
Both Butte County and the Sacramento County District Attorney's Crime Lab are predicting Tranq will become more prevalent.
We are just now starting to see it. We've had a handful of cases.
They've seen it coming from miles away. The West Coast follows East Coast trends, and when you look across the U.S.,
90% of their street drug supply is contaminated with xylazine. So it has just marched progressively across the country, and now it's here in California.
Widespread threat with no cure if someone ODs.
Narcan does not help. Narcan only helps with opiates, so it only affects the fentanyl.
There is no medication to bring someone back from a xylazine overdose.
Law enforcement agencies say one way to make xylazine less accessible is to make it a controlled substance, which is exactly what Congress is trying to do. The Combating Illicit Xylazine Act was introduced in March by California Congressman Jimmy Panetta. It's currently making its way through the Subcommittee on Health.